Hi Leo, this is your June 17th through the 23rd weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life this week. In the second spread, we'll check in with those of you who are already involved with somebody. In the third spread, we'll see if anybody wants to get back together with you. Then in the fourth spread, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And we'll wrap things up with the fifth, with the final spread, which is what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. So this first spread is on new love this week, Leo. We have the Page of Swords, clarified by the Three of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Swords, clarified by the Ten of Wands. We have the Ace of Pentacles, clarified by the Knight of Cups. In the potential outcome, we have Strength with the Chariot and the Wheel of Fortune. And we also have the Moon on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. We also have maybe a Sagittarius, and we have you. Unless you're dealing with another Leo. Well, Leo, this is a classic case of a secret admirer. It's a classic case. It really is. All right. So you've got somebody secretly keeping tabs on you, secretly watching you. Hopefully not in a weird way. But I'm 99% sure this is somebody who is already in your life. If it's somebody new, they're not gonna let you know how they feel. They're not gonna make a move right away. They're gonna be watching you from a distance, maybe collecting information on you, learning you, studying you, things you like, things you don't like. So when they do make a move, they make it correctly. And it's like this person is very worried about this, right? So yeah, we start with the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is a stalker card. It's a card. It's a card of somebody keeping tabs on you, watching you. All right. The Three of Pentacles, clarifying that it's how you know this person or will know this person starting this week. And the Three of Pentacles could be interpreted so many ways, right? It could simply be an acquaintance. It could be somebody you work with, somebody who's in the same gym with you. Basically, the Three of Pentacles is a card of when a group of people get together and do something together, right? It could be a circle of friends, people at work, people in the gym, people in the same class, what have you. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Moon. Could be a Pisces you're dealing, but one way to interpret the Moon is a card of a secret. So you have a card of a stalker and a secret. So somebody is secretly watching you. It's also a card of fear. All right. It's also a card of fear. It's one of the most emotional cards in the deck. Speaking of fear and emotions, right next to that Page of Swords, we also have the Nine of Swords, clarified by the Ten of Wands. The Nine of Swords could be interpreted as a card of somebody who has fear of rejection, somebody who has fear that if they make a move, it could turn out to be a complete disaster, right? It's also a card of somebody who says something like, oh my God, I'm so in love. What can I do? You know, they're like suffering in silence. They can't fall asleep without thinking of you, right? The Ten of Wands, clarifying it, is a card of a burden. So this whole thing is taking a huge toll on them, right? Nevertheless, here they come. Right, with that Ace of Pentacles, clarified by the Knight of Cups in the middle. And when they do make a move, it's going to be something big, something major, something very romantic, something very serious. Because those two cards it's one of my favorite combos, to be honest with you, right? The Ace of Pentacles always talks about long term. It always talks about grand gestures. This ace always comes from somebody who is serious, somebody who's got serious intentions. And the Knight of Cups, clarifying it, is the most romantic, the most loving, the most caring knight out of all 4 knights. Okay, so this person is serious and very loving. The Knight of Cups is often called the Knight in a Shining Armor, or Prince Charming. Alright, every single card in the potential outcome is a major arcana card. The only other major arcana card we have is the Moon on the bottom of the deck. Right? So the Strength card, the Chariot, and the Wheel of Fortune, those are all major arcana cards. And they are amazing major arcana cards. And the Strength card, the first card in there, that's your major arcana card, Leo. Unless you're dealing with another Leo. So you are in your own potential outcome. So yeah, essentially it's going to be up to you. The ball is going to be in your court. How you want to handle this. Right? The Chariot in the middle could be a Cancer you're dealing with. The Chariot is a card of victory, success. It's a card of moving forward. It's one of the fastest cards in the deck. Could be a card of you guys literally going somewhere or relocating or moving in together. It is a card of moving forward and not caring what other people think or say. Okay, and the Wheel of Fortune is another speedy card, right? And the Wheel of Fortune could be interpreted as multiple zodiac signs. I usually go with a Sagittarius, right, because of the Jupiter in the middle. Right, and the Wheel of Fortune is the start of a cycle, a very fortunate cycle, hence the word fortune in its name. So yeah, Leo, somebody is going nuts, somebody is a little or not a little emotional about it, they're very worried, but when they do make a move, you will know that this person means business. And it's going to be up to you how you want to handle this. Alright, really happy for you, Leo, congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Leo, this spread is for you. We have the Six of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Wands and the Three of Wands on the bottom of the deck. This is an interesting spread, because the Queen of Wands right next to the deck was the last card that came out. This is most likely you, right? This is Leo reading. The Queen of Wands could be a Leo. But it's the last card that came out. So there is some kind of a decision that is being made this week. And this decision is final. Okay? And this decision has something to do with the Six of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. And the Ten of Pentacles clarifying that Wheel of Fortune. The Six of Swords could be a card of literally moving. Right? Relocating or moving in. And the Six of Swords could be a card of just going on a trip. And the Six of Swords is usually a positive card, right? Because it talks about things getting better, things improving. If it is a trip, then this trip has something to do with things getting better. All right, the Wheel of Fortune in the middle could also be interpreted as a card of literally going somewhere or moving. But it's also a card of starting a new cycle. It could be a card of when things turn around, right? And the Ten of Pentacles clarifying it could be a card of financial abundance. It could be a card of real estate, or financial, or something that has to do with finances and real estate at the same time, right? Maybe you're buying a home, so maybe that's what the Ten of Pentacles is. Or the Ten of Pentacles could simply be a family card, all right? But some kind of a decision with the Three of Wands on the bottom of the deck is being made. And it's either you're in charge or both of you are in charge. Or maybe somebody else is making a decision and they're just going to let you know, right? I don't see anything bad or negative happening here, right? I don't see that. If something is negative happening, let me know in the comments down below. But all the cards are kind of positive. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Leo, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent. Actually, we have Death. We have the King of Pentacles, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We also have Scorpio on the table. So this is most likely a no. Okay, well, no surprise there. No surprise there. Even though you do have this King of Pentacles who will try. They will try, but the Seven of Wands and the Nine of Wands, those two cards are not really welcoming cards. All right, quite the opposite, as a matter of fact. The Death cards, could be a Scorpio, but that could be a card of an ending. It could be an ending between you and this person at some point in the past, or maybe this person is fresh out of marriage, fresh out of a relationship, right? You've probably dated this person a while ago for some of you, and maybe they just got out of another relationship. They got into this relationship after they broke up with you, and now they broke up again, and now they're coming back to you, right? Maybe grass wasn't greener on the other side. So you got this King of Pentacles, who is most likely an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and they're coming back with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is a restart or a repeat of a cycle, but again, with the Seven and the Nine of Wands, no. Most likely no. It's like, 90% no. So there's still a 10% chance. But most likely no. Because the Seven of Wands, this is a card of somebody who stands their ground, so somebody who fights somebody off. The Nine of Wands is a card of a wounded warrior. It's a card of somebody who is suspicious, skeptical, and things like that. So most likely a no. All right, cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Leo. This week we have a couple of pages. Page of Wands, Page of Swords. Then we have the Six of Pentacles clarified by the Empress, and we have the Chariot on the bottom of the deck. Well, as soon as I saw all these cards, I immediately thought of a mother figure and two children. Okay, right? Because the Empress right next to the deck is a mom figure, right? And those pages could be children. The Six of Pentacles that the Empress is clarifying, it could be a card of generosity. It could be a card of having to make a decision, right? And it could also be a card of an equal give and take, a balance. So if you have, say you have two children, you could be deciding where you guys want to go for the summer, right? Because the Chariot on the bottom of the deck could be a card of literally going somewhere. Maybe they're old enough and you're thinking about buying a car, but they will have to share, or something like that. Or maybe one of them wants to go to one theme park, another one wants to go to another theme park, and then you will have to make a judgment call, I guess, right? Because the person standing in the middle in the Six of Pentacles, they're holding up scales. Scales are, all about balance. It's all about decisions. It's all about judgment calls. All right. Yeah. If you're not dealing with children, okay, maybe you have a couple of meeting invitations. Maybe you have a couple of people, a couple of companies who want to meet with you, right? So those pages could be those people or companies reaching out to you, emailing you, calling you, texting you, what have you. And you will have to decide whether you want to go to both of them or just one of them, or if you do go to both of them, you may have to decide between those two as to what happens after that, after you have those meetings, after you meet with those people or companies, right? The Chariot is still a card of maybe literally going somewhere. It's also a card of a transportation, and it's also a card of victory and success. All right, let me know how this plays out for you, Leo. This is an interesting reading. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Leo. We have the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Five of Swords, clarified by the Three of Swords, we have Strength, and we have the Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So it's like a huge conflict between you and this Queen of Pentacles, right? This person, you guys could be breaking up if this is about love. You guys could be going your separate ways. If it's friendship, or if it's a family member, or maybe a neighbor. Okay, it could be somebody coming back from the past, even though I don't see cards really suggesting it, but maybe it is somebody from the past. All right, the Five of Swords clarified by the Three of Swords. You guys are definitely going your separate ways, whatever the case. Whether this is somebody who is in your life right now, or whether this is somebody who is coming back from the past, you guys are done. Yeah. The good news, I guess, is that the only major arcana card we have on the table is Strength, right next to the deck, and that's you, right? And it's always a good sign to have your own major arcana card in your own reading. It always is, right? So this Queen of Pentacles could be at a loss here, but yeah, the Five of Swords clarified by the Three of Swords. It's not gonna be pretty. I'm just being honest with you. It's not gonna be pretty. The Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck, it's a card of somebody who is moving on. So maybe this is you moving on. It could be business as well. It could be work related. Maybe somebody is quitting or being fired and they're leaving. Or maybe if you may have to fire somebody at work. Or something along those lines. So that's what you're not expecting. And Leo, that's what I have for you for this reading, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Leo, have an amazing week.